Good morning, students. Today we have to study about the inverse function and the differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions. Here, before the corresponding starting the lecture, we have studied about the how to differentiate the any one function which is in the composite form. The differentiation of composite functions, which we had studied about using the chain rule, and that afterwards, now we have to study the corresponding differentiation in the inverse trigonometric function. Inverse function. Inverse function, we studied about the corresponding inverse function in the function chapter. You know that y is equal to f of x is a function of x, and here the corresponding x is equal to f inverse of y is the inverse function of y. Now, maximum the corresponding inverse function we have to use in the trigonometric functions. Suppose I had taken that is y is equal to sin inverse of x. It is a function of x which is the inverse form. Now, this is a x is a domain, but it is the inverse form. Here, in the last year, in the 11th standard, we have studied about the standard derivatives of the trigonometric functions as well as the exponential function, the algebraic functions and other functions also. But we have not studied about the corresponding differentiation of inverse function. So, we have to be studying about the corresponding inverse functions as well as the rules and properties of the inverse functions also. Here, before studying the differentiation of the inverse function, we have to know that corresponding properties of inverse function in trigonometric form. Here y is equal to sin inverse of x. This is function. And if we have taken here a corresponding some properties related with the trigonometric functions, those are in this way. Sin inverse of sin x is equal to x. Similar way, cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. Tan inverse of tan x is equal to x. I had given these properties to you also. Now we revise these properties again, and after that you have to use these properties in the differentiation. Now in differentiation, how to study the corresponding derivatives of inverse function. In standard derivatives, we know that derivative of sin x, cos x, tan x, cosec, sec and cot x. But here, to find the derivatives of inverse function, there is a different process to find the derivatives. Because last year, the standard derivatives are always existed by using the corresponding that formula. That formula is first principle of derivative. Trigonometric function, algebraic function, exponential function as well as the logarithmic function. When we existed the derivatives of each one function, we had used the corresponding formula which is known as the first principle of derivative. But in inverse function, there is a separate process to find the derivatives, and that rule of differentiation for this find the derivatives of the inverse function, that is in this way. If y is equal to f of x is a function and f inverse of y is the inverse function of given y is equal to f of x, then derivative of f inverse of y is equal to, we have to find y upon f of y in this way. Now in this point, according to this rule, we have to study about the corresponding inverse function. That theorem is given in the text. If f of x is a function of x, and therefore we have to take therefore inverse function derivative, this is equal to, we have to take the inverse function. Y is equal to sin inverse of x. If you have to find the derivative of sin inverse of x, then the y and x, which are the domain and range of the corresponding function. Here y is always in this way. Minus 5 by 2 is less than y and y is less than 5 by 2. This is the range of the corresponding function. As well as therefore minus 1 is less than or equal to x is less than 1. This is always corresponding domain of the function. Here y is equal to sin inverse of x, we have to find the derivative of this function. Solution is in this way. What is the derivative of sin inverse of x? Here y is equal to sin inverse of x. It is given function. Convert it into direct form of the corresponding function. Therefore, x is equal to sin y. Now, here y is the domain now. If you have to differentiate this function, then differentiate with respect to y. Differentiate with respect to y. Now we can take here dx upon dy is equal to sin the derivative cos y. Now we have got here derivative of sin y is equal to cos y. According to the rule of differentiation, we know that dx upon dy is equal to 1 upon dy upon dx, where dy upon dx is not equal to 0. How to find out this? Therefore, x is equal to sin y, dx by dy is equal to cos y. Now take here dx upon dy is equal to cos y. Instead of cos y, I will take conversion in this way. Under root of 1 minus sin square y. What do you mean by sin y? Sin y is equal to x. Substitute here under root of 1 minus x square. That is the dx upon dy. Now, what is the rule of inverse function? Dx upon dy is equal to 1 upon dy upon dx. So I can take here in this way. We will give you the statement number 1. I can write here in this way from 1 cross multiply dy by dx square and dx by dy. Dy upon dx is equal to 1 upon dx upon dy. Now substitute values here is equal to 1 upon what is meant by dx by dy? Under root of 1 minus x square. Under root of 1 minus x square. Now we have got here dy upon dx is equal to 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. Derivative of y with respect to x. What is meant by y? Y is equal to sin inverse of x. So what is the final statement here? Therefore, derivative of sin inverse of x is equal to 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. Now, this is the derivative of the sin inverse of x. Similar way, we can find the corresponding derivatives for cos inverse of x, tan inverse of x, sec inverse of x, cosec inverse of x and cot inverse of x. Now understand here, cos inverse of, if we taken here y is equal to cos inverse of x, then here we can get here y is equal to cos inverse of x. Therefore, in direct function x is equal to cos y. Here also we can differentiate with respect to y. Derivative of cos y is equal to minus sin y. Now, if you do study about this one sin y, here instead of sin y, there is minus sin y. So under root of 1 minus cos square y minus. And only sign can changes here to get the differentiation of the cos inverse of x. Means here derivative of sin inverse of x nothing but is equal to minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So in this way we have to study about the sin inverse of x and cos inverse of x. Now what is the now derivative of cos inverse of x? Derivative of cos inverse of x is equal to only take sign, that is minus 1 minus x square. Very important point I will tell here. Derivative of sin inverse of x 1 upon 1 minus x square, and derivative of cos inverse of x is equal to minus 1 upon 1 minus x square. Now similar way we can find the derivatives of tan inverse of x, cot inverse of x, sec inverse of x and cosec inverse of x. I will give only 3 derivatives about the corresponding those functions. Here sin inverse of x and cos inverse of x is there. What are the derivatives? 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square and minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. Similar way, if you take that example, y is equal to tan inverse of x, then the corresponding range of tan inverse is in this way. Minus pi by 2 is less than y is less than pi by 2. And range is in this way. Corresponding x is belongs to real, because the corresponding y value of x, suppose here pi by 2 have taken, therefore we cannot define the value of pi by 2. So x belongs to real. Here find the derivative. Therefore solution of derivative of this part, y is equal to tan inverse of x taken, y is equal to sin inverse of x, sorry, tan inverse of x. This is given. Convert it into direct function. Therefore x is equal to tan y. Now differentiate with respect to y. What is the derivative of this one? Dx upon dy is equal to derivative of tan inverse of y sec inverse of y. Sorry, sec square y. What is the derivative of tan y? Sec square y. Now we will convert it into sec square y into tan form. That's in this way. We know that what is the identity of sec square y? Sec square y is equal to 1 plus tan square y. Sec square y is equal to 1 plus tan square y. And the value we substitute for tan y is equal to x. In the here 1 plus x square. Now we have got the dy by dx of dy is equal to 1 plus x square. By rule of inverse function, by rule of inverse function in derivative, here dy upon dx is equal to 1 upon dx upon dy. This is theorem of inverse function. Substitute value of this one, 1 upon 1 plus x square, that is dy upon dx. Derivative of y with respect to x. So what is y? Y is equal to tan inverse of x. So d dx of tan inverse of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is the derivative of tan inverse of x. Tan inverse of x and cot inverse of x are the inverse function of each other. They are reciprocal of each other. Sorry, inverse, it is reciprocal of each other. So what is the derivative of tan inverse of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now derivative of cot inverse of x is nothing but derivative of cot inverse of x is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. In this way we have to study about the derivative of tan and cot. Now we have to study now next one, that is a sec inverse of x. Here to find the derivative of sec inverse of x and cosec inverse of x, we will substitute here y is equal to sec inverse of x. What is the corresponding value here? X is equal to sec y. Differentiate with respect to y. Now what is the differentiation? You know that. Yes. In last year, in the 11th standard, we have studied about the derivatives of standard functions. Those are in this way. Therefore, sec inverse of sec y derivative sec y into tan y. Now dx upon dy. Here we have got here dx upon dy. Sec y tan y. Now substitute put here sec y same as. Therefore, what is meant by tan y? Tan y is equal to sec square y minus 1. We know that identity. Sec square y minus 1 is equal to tan square y, and the square root of tan square y is equal to tan y. So sec y tan y, instead of tan y I consider under root of sec square y minus 1. Now we have got here, what is the value of sec y? Sec y is equal to x. So I can take here x under root of x square minus 1. Now we have got the values of corresponding dx upon dy in this way. What is the rule of this one? Dy upon dx is equal to 1 upon dx upon dy. Now substitute value here. d dx of, what is meant by y? Sec inverse of x. And what is here? 1 upon dx by dy. Substitute value this way. Therefore x under of x minus 1. This is the inverse function. Sec inverse of x, 1 upon x under of x minus 1. This is the derivative of sec inverse of x. And similarly, we can take here the values of derivative of cosec inverse of x is equal to, only we can take this minus sign, minus 1 upon x under of x square minus 1. Now today we have studied about what are the derivatives of the inverse function. I will repeat again. Derivative of sin inverse of x is equal to 1 upon under root of a 1 minus x square. Cos inverse of x derivative is equal to minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. Derivative of tan inverse of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of cot inverse of x is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of sec inverse of x is equal to 1 upon x under root of x square minus 1. And derivative of cosec inverse of x is equal to minus 1 upon x under root of x square minus 1. Now these are the basic fundamental rules of the derivatives of inverse function. Using these rules, we can find the differentiation of so many other inverse functions which are related with this next 6 fundamental processes. Now, here to find the derivatives of these functions, we have to learn the corresponding fundamental properties of the trigonometric function which we have studied in the trigonometry. Last year you know that the corresponding differentiation and as well as the corresponding properties of trigonometric function in this way, those are properties of compound angles. In these compound angles, those properties which are related with the double angle property, triple angle properties, half angle properties of trigonometric function, we have to learn by heart those properties, because those properties are applicable in the corresponding inverse function to find the differentiation of the corresponding angle. Suppose I will take one example in this way. Example is in this way. Y is equal to sin inverse of 3x minus 4x2. And I have to find the derivative of this part. 3x minus 4x square. Now, what is the corresponding to find the derivatives of this function? Here, method of substitution is. Suppose put x is equal to sin theta. So what we can get here? Y is equal to sin inverse of 3 sin theta minus 4. Here cube is there. 4 sin cube theta. What is meant by x? Sin theta. 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. What is the relation of this part? 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta is equal to sin 3 theta. We know the property. Y is equal to sin inverse of sin 3 theta. And according to the corresponding inverse functions property, sin inverse of sin x is equal to x. So what you can get here? sin inverse of sin 3 theta is equal to 3 theta. Now what is meant by theta? Here you can write in this way. Theta is equal to sin inverse of x. Now you substitute here y is equal to 3. What is meant by theta? Theta is equal to sin inverse of x. Now we can differentiate with respect to x. What is the derivative? dy upon dx, derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 3 into derivative of sin inverse of x. We are studied in this way. Therefore these are in this way. 3 into sin inverse of derivative into 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So what is value? dy upon dx is equal to 3 upon under root of 1 minus x square. And that is the final answer of the derivative. In this way we have to be studying about this one. Okay. Now here we have studied the corresponding properties. Today we will stop here. Remaining part we will study in next lecture.